All right, Twitchers, we are back. Sorry about that delay, but usual shout out to Cody's for such a great game. I enjoy spending $100 and restarting every time we have to go from quali to race. But like I said, that's how it is. We'll put up with it, and I'll have my $100 ready for F124. So, Broseph, we're back. Thanks for resetting the lobby, setting up the grid. Drivers will go in. They need to remember their setups. So if you are listening, setups.
Yeah, setups. Yep. We decided to squeeze Sean in for this race. We thought we would rather have a McLaren be represented than not have one at all. He just missed out getting into that first grid there. So we've snuck him in there. So I'm sure Powers will be happy and a few other drivers not so. Apologies to those who are a bit upset there.
All right, so drivers are selecting their setups, their tyres. As discussed before, I think the medium to hard strategy is probably the safe bet. I'm trying to remember yesterday, I think we had a VSC, but I don't think we had any safety car. So something to keep in mind for these drivers, especially on their fuel levels. Maybe don't underfuel. Maybe you can underfuel if there's no safety car. So if you want to take that risk.
So of course, no formation lap. As soon as these drivers are ready to go, they're just, as Battlecat said, just setting up their car at the moment. Just a few tweaks, just getting themselves comfortable. And there should be a countdown shortly, and no formation lap. We'll be right into racing. So hopefully they won't be stuck on the grid just with engines revving. They'll be able to put some fuel into the engine and propel themselves forward, Kat. That'd be nice to see, wouldn't it?
Nice to see this game actually move forward and not crash again. But, hey, like I said, it's... we like waiting on a Sunday afternoon, and at this stage it looks like there's lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and let's see if the drivers will go. It's green, and they're off.
So it does look like Yusuf gets out to a nice start there. We've got KLX and P2, but Brodvegan actually get on the outside there of the Mercedes. Looks fairly clean into turn 1. The Ferrari's 1-2 holding a nice line there, getting away from the rest of the field. Wiki Vicky holding in P4, KLX down to P5 at the moment with his teammate Aussie 2K Goat and team principal behind him. But Tyler looks like he gets up into P6 there on the inside of Aussie. What are you seeing there, Kat?
Yeah, I'm seeing a great start from these guys. No incidents at all. Everyone's clean through the first few corners. Ferraris have got to a great start.
Seeing Luke down the inside in the house on Buster at the moment. Nice clean move up into P12 there. So Luke obviously using that heat to his advantage and scorching Buster before one lap is through. So just using a bit of advantage there with a bit of, looked like he had a bit of an excess run there through the corner. Looks like he's going down the inside again there on Roscoe. Maybe a little bit of contact as well. And it looks like Toddy maybe a little bit unsettled in the car. What did you see, Battlecat?
Yeah, I just saw that little bit of contact there with the Alfa Romeo and the Haas, but don't see any damage. Oh, I do see damage. Roscoe arm has got front wing damage. So a little bit of damage there. Let's see if I can jump on his car and see if there's anything that stands out. No, it must be very light, but it's still coming up with some damage.
Yep. The Englishman won't die wondering. We can see that nice and early on. So 2 moves there, a little bit of contact with Roscoe. So, it looks like we've got Toddy's off. Turn 1 just went a little bit wide, hit the curb, into the gravel there. So unfortunate. Looks like most of the drivers actually got around without any contact.
I think he's beached.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's reset the track. Toddy, not allowed to do that. We saw that. So I know it sucks, but I think that's an instant DNF, unfortunately. But yep. Yeah, it does suck. It does suck when you get beached, but that's just the game. Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to review that one, obviously. But it looks like Just Secret's having a little bit of trouble here. It looks like Wayne Morrison, the Aston, is putting all sorts of pressure on him at the moment. So Secret just needs to bring that Haas back under control there. The American in that beautiful helmet, just trying to get things steady there with his teammate in P10. Absolutely pushing.
Sorry, there was a little glitch there. I saw Just Secret go wide, but then the game just put him back on track again, so it's all good. I think Toddy is either spun again or he's not sure what he's doing.
Yep, Toddy just trying to get the car just back under control there. So, look, he's fallen a little bit off the pace, but a safety car will bring him right back into the action. So hopefully he can just get his head down and have a bit more control over that car and get into a bit of a rhythm. So I'm just going to jump on board with Shawnee at the moment in the McLaren. So luckily to be in the seat there, we just got him in at the last second. I've got to say, Shawnee's been showing a lot of pace in other leagues. I know he did really well in Oz F1 the other night. He's actually one of my teammates at Red Bull, and he was up there with Frosty in qualifying P1, P2. So we know he's got the pace, and he will slot onto this grid. It enters in Tier 1 nicely, I assume. Secret's having a little bit of pressure on him in the Haas, and we should move a little bit further up and see what the leaders are doing. What do you see, Kat?
Yeah, so Ferraris have got a nice lead there. They're nice and close, and broke Vegans 1.5 seconds in front of Chill Pill in the Red Bull. One thing that I did notice with the tyre strategy is that there are a lot of drivers on softs. So most drivers are on softs, 3 on mediums, and only 2 on the hards. So Roscoe, Arm, and Santa on hards, but everyone else really decided to go for softs. So it's really interesting.
It is, yeah. As we know, well, as some of us know anyway, I was discussing this with Marty B the other night, and the esports drivers and most of the guys on this Tier 1 grid, if there's a chance to get on a quicker tyre, a fresher tyre, a softer compound tyre, or just a fresher tyre, really, these drivers will jump at the chance. So any safety car, you'll see more often than not, these esports drivers, they will just pit, even if they've only been on, say, a set of tyres for a couple of laps. They'll take the option to put some fresh on as soon as they can. So it's not something we really see in the lower tiers, but the guys are a bit high quality. That's what they tend to do. They just put the fresher tyre on as soon as the chance comes up. But we do see these Ferraris really pulling away, and actually reminds me of the start of the 2022-23 season, I believe. 22 season with at Bahrain, with Leclerc and Saints actually going 1-2 there. So I'm having a bit of a reminisce, and it's nice. It's been a while. But anyway, back to the action. It looks like we've got a Mercedes actually putting a little bit of pressure on Chill Pill at the moment, and will KLX. He does. He gets up on the inside. Nice clean move there. So KLX is going to have to work hard to break down the gap of these Ferraris in front of him if he wants to get anything higher than P3 on the grid, on the podium.
Yeah, he just went a little bit wide there, but it was a great move there from KLX. So let's see if he can close that gap with the Ferraris. But the Ferraris that are in front are very close, and I'm just looking at them to see if any team orders are going to come through. So not sure if Parzival's telling them to race or to hold position, but at the moment they're doing a great job. Just sitting on with Tyler as well. Tyler's really close on the back of Aussie. There's actually a huge train all the way from pretty much Chill Pill down to Roscoe. So everyone's pretty much within DRS, and they're keeping it really clean. All right, just going to sit on here with Tyler, see if he can make any moves. Actually, might go with Aussie. What's happening towards the back of the grid? Let's have a look at Shawnee as well. Shawnee's half a second behind Scotty. Scotty is still within DRS. We've got a yellow flag. I think it's Toddy. Toddy's around again. Not sure what's happened. It looked like he came in for a new set of softs, but looks like he's spun again. And at this pace, he's going to get lapped. His front runners are catching up to him fairly quickly. KLX has dropped that 1.5 second gap. It's now it's 1 second. Will he pick up DRS? Not sure, but the Ferraris here, Brogue Vegan might just want to get the move done. See if he can get the DRS and give Yusuf a little bit of a tow. See if they can get away from KLX. And that's what it looks like they've done. Broke Vegan's hit the lead. Just going to show the position changes.
Yeah, Kat. So you're right. Those two Ferraris will have to work together if they're trying to keep KLX at bay. It did look like, yeah, as you said, Toddy just had, another unfortunate spin. But look, if he can just keep his head down, a few consistent laps, his only prey will be a safety car, and he can claw his way back up to the field and put himself back in contention. So yeah, just gotta hang in there for the moment. But as you said, yeah, Tyler doing really well on the back of Aussie 2, K-Goat earlier, and Ice and Rhino as well. It's allowed Suts to climb, and also Roscoe, who did have a bit of a bigger gap behind those guys in front of him, obviously on the harder tyres, but he's closed that gap, as has Luke behind Roscoe. So, as you said, that train from about P1 down to about P9 looks like it could be extended if Roscoe and Luke can keep pushing the way they are.
Yeah, just sitting on with Shawnee at the moment. He's just behind Secret. Secret is jumping around just a touch. We know Secret's from the US, so there's a little bit of a lag. Shawnee looks like he's going to make the move. I think he gets it done with Secret flashing there. So, yeah, but it's a huge DRS train. Basically, P1 all the way down to P9 are all within a second of each other, and Roscoe on those hard tyres will probably end up catching him pretty soon as those soft tyres start to fall. Soft tyres, I think, probably around 12 laps max you probably want to do with these tyres.
And, Kat, just as you were saying, Shawnee getting the better of Secret, I saw Scotty getting the same move done in the same position on Buster in the Alpine. So Scotty in the Williams up in a P12 at the moment. They're showing some good form, climbing up the field. I'll just have a look and see the position changes at the moment. And Scotty is 3 position changes moving ahead, as is Luke in the Haas. We've got Ice and Rhino up 2, and Shawnee's up 4 at the moment.
Yeah, I think Scotty's on the medium, so, like I said, those softs will start to degrade about now, and those hards and mediums will probably be the tyre of choice. So I think Wicked Vicky in P5 on the mediums, Roscoe and Scotty's probably ones to watch. But as I say, that Buster's just made the move back on Scotty, so maybe those softs have still got a bit of life left in them.
They do, but I also saw Scotty, look, he has got a bit of straight line speed, I know that, and he just had a little bit of trouble coming around turn 14 and just unsettled the car a little bit on the curb there, so that allowed Buster to get a nice clean run through there and allowed to be able to get that pass. So I think Scotty will be able to keep Buster under a bit of pressure here and be able to get that move back, I imagine. So as we look up toward, keeping it nice and clean, no doubt about it. Nice work there from the Ferraris holding down P1 and P2, but KLX has definitely closed that gap. He's now within 0.3 of the Ferraris, so let's have a look. We'll stay on board with KLX and see if he can actually get a move done on the leaders here. What do you see? Yeah,
it could be a double overtake. Toddy's off the road, letting the cars through, so that's good work from him. Just want to sit on with KLX at the moment, so I'm not displaying the telemetry, so it's a bit of a secret as to the ERS, but let's see if KLX can make the move. The issue is Yusuf's also got DRS, so I would have thought Yusuf would try to make the move, but he's not. Team play at the moment, keeping KLX behind.
Sorry, Shawnee's in the grass. It looks like he is absolutely beached at the moment, and we had Luke come into the pits in the Haas, so I don't know if there's any contact there, but Shawnee is absolutely beached and looks like he's about to be disqualified, unfortunately. He has.
Disqualified.
He was he was moving the car back and forth a little bit, but that's Cody's strikes again, so really unfortunate for Shawnee's first race there at Inters.
Yeah, and as I said before, it does suck. It does put a little bit of realism in the game, which I do like, but it does suck when you're the one that is beached.
He is beached. Wicked Vicky in P5 actually making a little bit of a move here on Chill Pill, who actually loses the rear end there. Wicked Vicky takes all of that advantage and gets the move done, so Chill Pill just having to settle those hot tyres down a little bit and get them under control. But Wicked Vicky, really impressive here into P4 at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great move. Broke Vegan's into pits. Yep. Wicked Vicky did not get DRS, so he's going to be a little bit vulnerable there from Aussie. He's probably burning down the track, but I think he's safe. Broke Vegan's in. He's put on the hards. We've also got Chill Pill, who's put on a set of mediums. Toddy's in the pits as well. But yeah, it's could have gone a few more laps, but I think if you're going for the hards, it's probably the right time. So let's see what Yusuf can do. He might be coming in, or he might extend it out and go for the mediums. Let's see if he's got the pace.
Yeah, as we saw, Chill Pill, he was struggling on those softs, so it's not a surprise to see those guys come into box to get off those. Absolutely screaming those soft tyres, 10.5 laps, no doubt about it. But these guys, they certainly know how to get the life out of every compound of tyre in Tier. So KLX is up into P2. He's closing the gap to Yusuf at the moment. He's got it under 4/10 or around the 5/10 mark. We have another yellow flag. It looks like a Ferrari. So Broke Vegan on those, fresh hards, having a bit of trouble there, just warming those tyres up. But he'll get that thing under control and he'll get it back up, no doubt about it. So nice racing here in the middle of the field. Isign Rhino, as we see Tyler ducks into pits there. So Tyler's going to get off those softs. Nice first stint there from the young man, and Isign Rhino up into P5. Very nice run from him as well, looking to chase down Aussie 2K Goat in P4. Both Mercedes in the top 4 so far, Kat.
Yeah, Buster's picked up a 5-second speeding in the pits penalty. I can tell you that Yusuf's tyres are at 58% and KLX's are at 52%. So, you wouldn't want to go too much further on those soft tyres.
Not at all. Buster, he'll be absolutely fuming. Buster, one of the new admin here at Inters Racing League for Season 6. He's the new team principal for Alpine. And let me tell you, I know what Buster's going to be practicing this week, and that's going to be pit entry and pit exit, no doubt about it. The poor bloke has been absolutely caught out in Tier 2, being disqualified out of, I think it was qualifying, actually, yeah. So, he'll be working on that during the week anyway. But unfortunate that 5-second penalty will hurt him. Hopefully there's a safety car and he can serve that one before the end of the race. Currently P15 at the moment.
Just having a look at Chill Pill at the moment. He came in, he's got a fresh set of mediums, but he got stuck behind Wayne Morris on 11-lap old mediums, and Wayne's not making it easy for him. Tyler's going to try to make the move as well, and he's stuck behind. So it's going to cost him a few seconds of time, that's for sure. But Wayne's got every right to stay in the middle of the road. He's
he does.
That's what you got to do.
Battle Cat. I don't know if you're going to remember this. I'm not sure if you were even there. Remind me, but I tell you what, Wayne Morris is doing a great impression of Cine Phoenix. If TJ, you are watching, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and everyone else involved in Split Second back in the day. Oh, it looks like we've got someone coming out of pits there. So Luke just he got the move done, did he? So amazing.
It was
little
tight.
It was tight, and Wayne giving enough room there to let the blokes through. So yeah, amazing there. Well done, guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Split Second, I wasn't a member of that. I think Inters was my first, so don't know what you're referring to. Oh, side by side. Oh,
Wayne's making it hard for Aussie 2K at the moment, and he gets the move done on the outside of the Aston. So Wayne Morris is doing a great job TPing for Aston Martin, making it a very difficult job for these drivers to get past him. But Suts at the moment. Next up for Suts in the Alpine, right up on the back of Wayne.
Ooh,
he's going to move to the outside, switch back on the inside. Let's see if he can outbrake the Aston. He does. Oh, Broke Vegan just gets the door shut on him, and Wayne loses the back end there. So Vegan up on the inside will take full advantage of that. Up into P12 at the Ferrari. He'll be looking to climb through this field, no doubt about it. Wayne Morris giving us a great spectacle view here at the moment with these guys trying to get past him.
Yeah, I think we missed the front, but KLX did get past Yusuf. So they're still on the 13-lap old softs. They're up about 60, 61 and 69% respectively in terms of tyre wear. Those guys will definitely be going meds, you think, once they come in, and I expect them to be coming in any second now. But
you'd think. Yeah. Well, there is an undercut, isn't there, Kat?
There is.
So, yep, KLX has got the job done. I expect Yosef to pit, and Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But I've got to say, KLX has put himself in a great position here. We know he's been runner-up time and time again in Inters Racing League. He's yet to collect the chip. And I think this season he's definitely eyeing that one at the moment as we see him come into pit. So KLX will pit. Joseph is following him. This is a hell of a race. It's panning out to be at the front.
Yes, just looking at the gap to leader, I think they'll probably jump out about, they just came in the pit, so it's going to be hard. But you were saying there is an undercut, but those drivers were caught in a little bit of traffic, so it's going to be interesting to see where they come out. Wicked Vicky is still on the... Wicked Vicky, Roscoe and Scotty have not pitted, so KLX is coming out. Let's see, there's 3 wide into turn 1.
Wow! So
there's a bit of contact.
Chill Pill on the inside. Tyler right behind him, and KLX just, as you said, I think there was a bit of contact, was there?
Yeah, I think there was just a little touch there. So, 3 wide into turn 1 doesn't really go, but, these guys aren't going to hit the brakes and let them through, so that's fine.
No.
But KLX is in P6, so he's currently in sort of net P3, but he's got the fresh tyres. So Chill Pill and Tyler, P4 and 5, a few laps older tyres.
Yeah, no, Chill Pill and Tyler having a tremendous battle out here. Really great to see. As you said, I think KLX, there may have been a slight bit of contact with those 3 just coming out of pit with Chill Pill and Tyler coming through, but I think KLX may have just been thinking about his future there and just let those 2 go on ahead. So probably the wise thing to do there. Yusuf, I'm seeing in P8 at the moment. We've got Wicked Vicky leading the race, Scotty in P2 at the moment. These guys obviously yet to pit. Roscoe has just come in and put on the new the new medium, so he's off the hards at the moment. So we're just going to be...
Yeah, this leaderboard is jumping around, but again, they are all within a second of each other, even after these pits. It's amazing. So this is one of the closest races I have seen for a long time. Checkered flag, I shall be putting a Discord link in for you. And Maxibond, why are we on Inters? They're not on Inters because it's not raining. I guess it's Inters just for namesake, not the tyres that we race on every week.
Inters Racing League, yeah, that's right. So just the penalties at the moment. I've just seen Broke Vegan in the Ferrari pick up a 3-second time penalty. That's really going to be costly, but if anyone can make up a time penalty, we know it's Broke Vegan with the pace, so hopefully he can overcome that. Wicked Vicky as well, really unfortunate. P1 at the moment, get to pit, 3-second time penalty, it will cost him. Just a bit further up, it looks like Luke is getting side by side with Ice and Rhino, getting to know each other very well around turns 11 and 12. Coming into 13, Luke just has to back out ever so slightly, and Ice and Rhino goes through into P8 there. So Suts as well on the inside of the house. Will he get a run going down the front straight here? Looks like he's got a bit more, straight line speed there. So nice move there. And Luke, unfortunately, he's not going to die wondering though. He does. He allows the Alpine just up on the inside, so Luke will tuck in behind there, just create a bit of tow for himself, and hopefully just stick around on the back of these cars. But Broke Vegan giving him all sorts of pressure, actually making a move up on the inside of Luke at the moment. Gets the job done. Luke just having to concede ever so slightly. These drivers just pushed him wide. He's on the grass. He's in the gravel. Reconnects. He's okay. He's got the car nice and steady, so he'll just have to recompose himself and catch back up there.
Yeah, not sure if there was a little bit of contact there. I did see a tiny little bit. Not sure if that unsettled Luke's car.
Buster's out! Right into the back of the Haas, I believe.
He's in the middle of the road.
I couldn't see exactly what happened there, but Buster, I just switched onto him, and his car absolutely exploded in front of me, and I think he may have... I'm not sure. It looked like he may have had contact with a Haas. He hit a wall, did he?
Yeah, who else has got damage?
Wouldn't mind getting Buster in chat if he can let us know what happened there.
Yes, it's a virtual safety car. That's a couple of drivers are coming in. So Wicked Vicky's coming in for softs. Scotty is coming in. That's good timing for him. Luke's coming in for a fresh set as well. But the pack is so close, and it's really going to drop them down. So Buster has just put a comment that Secret's net is trash, and he glitched straight into him. So
I thought it was.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh, now we know. Yeah, look, Secret's normally pretty good about that. If he knows that he's really getting in people's way, he'll normally just won't race. So very unfortunate to hear that that was the case for Buster. Yeah, but look, unfortunately, it's just one of these things that happens every now and then.
We're back. We're green.
Yeah, super unfortunate. Yep. Yep. We're green. We are back in racing. So Alan Santa actually just came out of pits there in the Alpha Tauri in P14. He had done, I think it was, look, I'm not sure, he may have had damage early on because I think he'd done about 15 laps on the hards, or 16 laps on the hards and put on the fresh medium. So hopefully he can claw his way back up the field. But yeah, Tyler in P2 at the moment and KLX P1. So this has worked out well for Tyler and Yusuf about 7 tenths behind him, and Chill Pill trying to close the DRS to Yusuf in P3 at the moment, and Aussie in P5 is within the DRS. So there's a lot going on here, Kat.
Yeah, just looking at the tyre age as well, Yusuf and Calix are probably in the best position. Tyler's on 7-lap old mediums and outside the DRS of Calix and dropping. Yusuf is within half a second, so you think Yusuf's going to make the move pretty soon. And you want to get it done really quickly, see if he can then catch up with KLX, Chill Pill as well, A-lap old. So at the moment, you'd have to sort of say... What'd you see?
Sorry, Wicked Vicky. Wicked Vicky, what a move. It was a wicked move on the outside of Ice Iron Rhino through turns 5 and 6. It was really one to watch because Ice Iron Rhino was putting all sorts of pressure on Aussie 2K Goat. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. He probably should change his name to Aussie F1 Goat if he wants to get any better. But Wicked Vicky, an absolutely outstanding move on the fresh softs, showing how it's done.
Yeah, thanks, Timmy. Yep, he is on the fresh soft, so he has got a penalty, but you think he should be able to make up a few moves on those softs. I think I put on the softs towards the later half of the race, and they were pretty rapid. So if he can get through this traffic, he might be one to watch. Could be a podium for him.
Yeah, absolutely trying to make the most of these soft tyres at the moment. He's on the back of Aussie, who would be burning, you would believe, because Wicked Vicky, oh wow, they're going side by side and Aussie lets him go. Wicked Vicky obviously with the faster tyres, so Aussie just thinking about the future there, and is yeah, really interesting race there. Great battles, and Wicked
Vicky
up
try
on
again?
the inside of Chill Pill. Yep, I think he's going to pull that one off as well. He does. Chill Pill thinks better of it, lets him go. So Wicked Vicky really getting through this field quickly.
Yeah, he's setting purple sectors as well, so he is pushing. Yep, definitely one to watch. Yusuf's got past Tyler as well. So,
sorry, Ice Iron Rhino right on the back of Aussie 2K Goat. He's got the bit between his teeth today, the Rhino, I tell you what. Sutsy all over the back of Rhino as well. This battle between position 5, 6, 7 and 8, depending on which cars have been in those positions, this is where the battle's really been at all race. So, yeah, outstanding driving from these guys. Look, there's not a lot of overtaking opportunities here apart from down the front straight, but these guys are making the most of it. What do you see, Kat?
Yeah, Wicked Vicky setting up for Tyler. Tyler is outside DRS. He just makes it easy, just passes him. No problem there from Wicked Vicky, so he wants to pull away, try to get that 3-second gap if he can.
Yep, he's definitely making the most of it, so shout out to those soft tyres.
Ice Iron Rhino as well is right up behind Aussie.
Yeah, he sure is. Aussie's flashing, so we know he's doing everything to keep these cars at bay at the moment, and he's struggling on those 8-lap old mediums. Just not sure. Maybe this isn't Aussie's track because he's normally got a bit better pace than this, I'd say, Kat.
Yeah, Aussie is fast. Ice Iron Rhino was flashing as well, so I think they're both pretty low on ERS. Still another 12 laps to go within DRS, so time to be a little bit strategic. Pick your moment, when to pass, when to hit that burn button.
Oh, Aussie getting a little bit sideways there, just losing the back end. It looks like Ice Iron Rhino pushing him around turn 12 there at the moment. Yeah, and it looks like Suts on the inside of Ice Iron Rhino, so Suts, yep, he's settled in nicely into this F1 grid here. Tier 1 it enters really well. It looks like Ice Iron Rhino is going to get the move, as does Suts, so Aussie 2 Goat finally, and Suts on the inside of Ice Iron Rhino with the double move, if you don't mind, up in a P6.
Yeah, very nice there. I think Ice Iron Rhino did well. He gave him a little bit of tap, didn't overtake him, and then took him down the straight. But Suts saw the opportunity, had the double overtake, might have had a little bit of ERS as well, and has gained 2 positions, so well done.
Well, the battle's not over, let me tell you, because Ice Iron is all over Suts at the moment, and Aussie 2 Goat, he doesn't want to leave this party either. So, yeah, it's a great little battle between these 3 cars. As we see, KLX has pushed the gap out at the front over 3.5 seconds, and Wicked Vicky is all over Yusuf at the moment on those soft tyres. Looks like he may have to wait until maybe turns 13 to maybe get up on the inside here. Let's have a look if he goes for a move. He might wait until the straight.
Yeah, maybe wait till the straight. It's softs versus hards. You think you'd get the move done. He wants to get it done pretty quickly as well. Like I said, get the most out of those soft tyres before they start to die. Yusuf on the hards. So
quick work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked Vicky makes quick work of the Ferrari there. So yeah, I think the right decision was the softs. I don't think he's going to get to the end of the race, though, Kat.
Oh, look, he's got another 10 laps to go. So it's 15 laps on the softs. He can do it. Probably bring him up to about 70-something%. So they're not going to be great. Yusuf's got the hard tyres, so they will be better. Ferrari around. Looks like Broke Vegan.
Oh, it's Broke Vegan.
Yep.
Just a second stint. It's just not working out for the Vegan at the moment in the Ferrari. Of course, tremendous first stint. Just struggling on those hard tyres. He came out of the pits and had an early spin and just hasn't really been able to regain the form that he showed on those softer compound of tyres. But Chill Pill at the moment, he's holding onto the back of the DRS to Tyler in the AlphaTauri up in a P4. These blokes have been going at it all day. Really nice scrap, and Chill Pill just holding on there at the battle. But Ice Iron Rhino, it looks like Aussie 2 Goat has got the better of these two again somehow. So he's up into P6, and Ice Iron Rhino and Suts following again.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a DRS game as well. So I think Aussie might get overtaken again. Suts might have another double overtake. Let's see how we go.
Oh, don't look now, but Roscoe Arm in the Alfa Romeo is at the back of these 3, just having a nice little look here, biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to present. And, of course, Roscoe, we know, is a veteran driver. You'll find him in many leagues in the Oceania circuit, and more often than not, he'll be finishing in the top 10. Tremendous driver. Let's have a look here. These blokes are really fighting it out for these top positions inside the top 10 here. Oh, and Scotty... It's actually Roscoe up on the inside of Suts, gets that move done there. So, beautiful stuff there from Roscoe. Pull the trigger, made it work.
Yeah, nice work. I'm loving this battle, but I'm also having a look at the front there. So Yusuf is now within 2.5 tenths of Wicked Vicky. So maybe those soft tyres are starting to die off, but the Ferrari is catching. Might just sit on with
a sneaky eye on. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll sit on with the Ferrari, but you let me know if there's any change down the bottom.
Yeah. Jump on the Ferrari. I'm going to keep a sneaky eye on Scotty at the moment on 6-lap old hards in P10. He's got a few medium runners in front of him with a few older tyres, so he's bridging the gap at the moment. So I'll keep a sneaky eye on Scotty. But looks like Wicked Vicky on the back of Yusuf.
Yeah,
so
Yusuf's made the move, and Aussie's back in front of Ice Iron Rhino as well, so they're trading position as each lap goes past.
Yeah, great racing from these guys. I love it how they can just keep racing behind each other, side by side, exchanging positions lap after lap. This is what you want to see when you come to see online racing, guys. This is how it's done. There's no ego battles. If you've got a faster car, you're going to let the other bloke through, and then you're just going to go turn for turn. So this is how it's done, guys. If you're looking for a bit of racecraft, if you know that you're struggling, just watch these blokes and take some notes.
Yeah, it must be tough for Roscoe. He's got a few lap fresher tyres. Sure, he wants to get past. He's probably going to be just a little bit more rapid than these guys, but he's got to bide his time and pick the right moment. That's really where the battle is at the moment. These 4 and up the front between 2 and 3.
Yeah, tremendous battle this one. Aussie 2K Goat, the team principal for for Mercedes. Let's have a look. Roscoe, he might get the double overtake here on Ice Iron. On the inside, Roscoe, if you don't mind, he actually
nice.
pulls that one off. That's as clean as you'll see. Eyes on Rhino kicks the back out there. Looks like he holds it, and we've got a Ferrari. It looks like Broke Vegan. Yep, he's at another moment. He's in the gravel. Just has to, regain.
And Roscoe's gone full defensive there. Oh, there's a virtual safety car. So
they've thrown out a virtual for that, so that's interesting.
Yeah, we had a couple of cars beached on the track, and good old FIA. They don't know what they're doing. Maybe going for a cup of coffee, but this time they've thrown out a VSC.
Yeah, look, I don't think that'll last long, but Wayne has taken full advantage of the VSC, and he's going to throw on a set of mediums, I'd imagine. No, another set of softs.
Softs, yeah. No, at this stage, yeah. That's what you want.
I just didn't think he'd have another set, but obviously not much wear on those, if not completely fresh. And Broke Vegan has called it a day. Really unfortunate for Broke Vegan and Parzival, the Ferrari TP, because it looked like Yusuf and Broke Vegan were on for a double podium at early on there, Kat.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Points go down to 15th position, so at this late stage, it's worth hanging around if you can. Not sure if he's got any other damage on his car, so that could be a cause. So one thing to watch out for now is Delta. These guys will be really adrenaline high, not wanting to give away positions, but at the same time, you do not want to drive through for missing your Delta, so really be careful. So, yeah, don't want to slow down too much to get the car behind you, but you don't want to be too far out in front. We're green and there's no penalties, so good job, boys. But looks like Ice Iron has just got it.
Just trying to take advantage of Roscoe there, but yeah, he just ran out of room there, unfortunately. Aussie's really having a go too. But yeah, as you mentioned, Kat, it's not just the skill that these guys have to execute on the track side by side with these guys. It's also the composure mentally that you have to show when a virtual comes out to keep the Delta in check. To make sure that you don't go over track limits. You've got the right tyres set. Your wing is changed to change. Shout out to all the boys that know what that means. So it really is a mixture of skill and mental composure out there.
Yeah, it's especially this late stage, you've been going around. One thing is we're going to have enduros coming up soon as well, so that's going to make it challenge the drivers even further. But just a comment from Broke Vegan, he did have rear wing damage, so it explains the spins and the throwing in the towel. It is impossible to pretty much drive these cars, especially a high downforce track, if you've got rear wing damage. So unlucky there, Vegan.
Yeah, Vegan, mate, I can relate to that. I copped a bit of rear wing damage, turn one, lap one, Oz F1 on Wednesday night in Tier 3. So, yeah, I sympathise with you, mate. It's not easy out there. So, shout out for holding out as long as you did there. But we'll keep going with the racing. We'll see you next week, Vegan. All right, so Wicked Vicky on those 10-lap-old softs. It looks like he will try and stick it out.
Yeah, I think he might just stick into P3 there. I was sitting on board with him just a second. He did have a little bit of a squiggle there, so has got his 3-second penalty. His objective now is really to make sure he, maintains that 3-second gap from Tyler, and he's doing that. But if he sees he's going to drop that, he might want to overtake. But at the moment, the challenge really here is from Ice Iron, Aussie Suts. That's really where the battle is, and KLX is pretty much taking it away 4 seconds down the road.
Yeah, KLX really showing some championship pedigree here, no doubt about it. And as I said, he'll be desperately chasing down that championship at the end of the year. Oh, Roscoe keeping a nice line on the inside there, not letting Ice Iron Rhino have any look on the inside of turn one. So Sutsy is a little bit further back off Aussie, and I saw Aussie having a little bit of trouble controlling his car through the halfway stage of last lap, but it looks like he's bridged the gap here to the boys in front in P7 and P6, and Aussie, he'll be looking to get as many points as he can for his team. Obviously, he's a team principal with his teammate in P1 at the moment. And Aussie 2K Goat, we know, is the reigning Constructors Team Principal Champion, collecting that chip last year at Williams. So he decided to go with Mercedes this year, and I've got to say, he drafted very well, and his team is looking very good.
Yeah, I think just having a quick sneak peek on ERS. Maybe keep an eye on Suts. His ERS isn't too bad compared to the other drivers, so he's still within DRS at the moment. He might be just saving it for the last few laps. Seems a bit too far behind, but could maybe gain a position or two.
And Chilpill has actually moved up into P4. Sorry to cut you off there, but Tyler's coming back at him down into turn 1. He has a look on the inside, so side by side for the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri. Tyler has to pull out just to make sure there's no contact there, so opening the door a little bit for Roscoe to have a peek. But these two, Chilpill and Tyler, they've really been going at it, and they need to work together if they're going to bridge the gap to Wicked Vicky.
Yeah, it's dropped down to 5.1 seconds now, so only a few more laps left. Yeah, it's a few points up the sleeve there. So if they want to, join together and try to make up those positions, but you know how it is, drivers will want the position rather than work together.
Let me just give you a little bit of an insight here that I've noticed. Now, I know that Timmy, the team principal for Red Bull, who was the team principal for Alfa Romeo last season, he pulled in Yusuf and Wicked Vicky around the same time. Now, I'm wondering if these two are actually got a bit of inside friendship going on here, because I've got a feeling that Yusuf might be towing Wicked Vicky along here for his P3.
Yeah, it could be a good old, hey, I won't pass you as long as you leave me within DRS. So, hey, we've known some other drivers to help each other out, so that could be happening. There's nothing against the rules for that. So, yep, good on him.
Yep, good on him, indeed. So Tyler, he does get the move on Chilpill going into turn 1. So the battle rages on between the AlphaTauri and the Red Bull. I tell you what, Timmy, I'm going to back my my driver Tyler to get this one, and I know I pinched him one spot in front of you because Ads actually jumped me in the draft queue and tried to draft Tyler when it was actually my pick. So yeah, I'm glad to have Tyler in my team, and hopefully he can convert.
Yeah, Timmy's just, he hasn't confirmed, but he did mention they are both from India. So, maybe the bit of country brotherhoods going on there. So, yep, wouldn't go past it, Brosa.
Yeah, so Timmy extending his reach all the way out to India to to retain these drivers that have really been performing for him. So it's a great job that he's actually recruited some really great drivers into this league. So shout out to Timmy. He's still hanging around the traps, doing a great job.
All right, so let's just recap at the moment going into the second last lap. KLX is 3.7 seconds ahead, has slowed down a little bit, but I think he's just playing it safe. Chilpill's just making the move on Tyler now, so going into P4. Yusuf is 3.8. Yeah, so Yusuf's in P2. Wicked Vicky's still within that DRS, but not making the move. Chilpill's 6 seconds behind, so you think Wicked is safe at the moment for that P3. Let's just make sure there's no other penalties. Yeah, it's 3 seconds, just to confirm. And that battle, Ice Iron, right up the back of Roscoe now as well. So it's still not over between P6, 7, 8, and 9. Aussie's dropped down to P9, actually.
Yeah, Sut's got the move done. The Alpine got the move done on Aussie. So Aussie's really going to need to fight back to get that position P8 back for his team. But I've got to say, Sut's is really impressing in his debut for Inters in the Alpine. I'm sure Buster will be cheering him on pretty hard, loving that move on Aussie there. So, as you said, Ice Iron Rhino on the back of Roscoe, and Roscoe, since overtaking those drivers, really hasn't looked back and has held on to this gap. Yep, so
he's now within DRS of Tyler.
Shout out to Roscoe.
So he's got one lap to get this done. He is flashing though, but Tyler is not flashing. So this DRS will definitely help Roscoe. That's probably the best thing he's seen, but I don't think he'll get the move done, but that will definitely help him secure P6.
Yep, you think it definitely will. Look, the boys are definitely draining the battery at the moment, the reserves. There's not a lot left in any car that I can see.
Watch Ice Iron Rhino. He's going to send it. He's going to send it. Oh!
I think he tried.
Maybe not. He tried, but probably not the right place. This would have been the corner to do it, I think. So let's see. While Luke puts in a fastest lap, unfortunately, it's not going to count. It's going to mean he's taken a point away from someone, that's for sure. Tyler on Chilpill. Let's just have a look. Oh, they're still fighting for these positions. Oh,
they are fighting. I've actually got
KLX
coming around turn 14 at the moment. KLX will take the checkered flag. He will get the first win for Tier 1. at Spain. Congratulations to the Mercedes driver. He'll be lapping that one up, and we'll be hoping there's plenty more. We've got Yusuf in P2, Wicked Vicky P3 in the Alfa Romeo. Chill Pill comes across, so he does get Tyler into P4.
It's gonna be a photo
Tyler
finish.
in the Alfa Tauri will be P5, and Roscoe just holds on to Ice Iron Rhino. What a great finish there with Ice Iron, pushing really hard. It was a 10th between those two. Sutz will clean up with P8 for Alpine. Tremendous for his debut race at Inters in Tier 1. Aussie 2, K-Goat. Look, he did struggle a little bit on those 21 lap old mediums, but you've got to say, fought very hard with those cars around him all race long. Shout out to Aussie P9. Scotty in P10 with those 16 lap old hards. I don't think the strategy worked out there for Scotty, but he scrapped really well to finish in the top 10 there for the Williams driver. Well done. Luke as well, the debut in the Haas for Inters, Tier 1, P11. Really good hustling there from Luke early on, just getting his elbows out, making sure that he made his impression felt early on with all the other Tier 1 drivers there. I think that's important when you come into a league, into a new tier. You want to make sure that you're not to be messed with or to be, cheap fodder, you know what I mean? So shout out there, P11, just waiting for the rest of the grid to come up. But Battlecat, what are your thoughts on the race, mate?
Oh, yeah, it was a really exciting race. I think it was really close pretty much the entire way through. Great battles there in the mid-pack from about P6 all the way to P12 and trading positions pretty much every lap. So really, really good. Nice to see KLX there take home the win. Yusuf as well. And, for my teammates in Alfa Romeo, I think it was P3 and P6. So nice bunch of points there for Alfa Romeo.
No doubt about it, mate. Yep, I'm sure you'd be very happy to see your boys up there. Look, I thought the Ferraris were probably on early, and of course we'll get KLX, Yusuf, and Wicked Vicky in the chat. It's the Tier 1 chat, boys, so just jump in when you're ready, and we'll have a bit of chat to you guys there. But, I thought the Ferraris were on for maybe a double podium early on, but, broke Vegan, unfortunately, with a bit of rear wing damage, just couldn't overcome that, and we saw KLX really after about 6 or 7 laps. He really put his foot down and closed the gap and actually pushed out a significant gap. I think it was over 4 seconds at the end. Yeah, just over 4 seconds to Yusuf there. So tremendous there from KLX and the Mercedes, and really setting the scene for hopefully what will be a bit of domination from him this season after falling runner-up again and again to Prince.
Yeah, I think great job from KLX. But I wouldn't give him the trophy just yet. It's round one, and Yusuf and Wicked Vicky and a few others there. They are fast. The Ferrari's shown they in pre-season they can be fast as well. So it's a long season, long way to go.
Yeah, yep. Look, yeah, you're right. But look, I've been calling Tier 1 for quite a while now, and I've just got to say, KLX, his consistency is pretty much above everyone else's, apart from, well, look, maybe even over everyone, to be honest, even over Prince. I mean, I know Prince is just so outstanding, but I think Prince's race pace and, maybe even qualifying lacks a little, but he's definitely got the race pace, but I think KLX has just got that extra bit of consistency, and I think if he can just put that on demonstration this season, I think more often than not he's going to finish in the top 5, and I just think if you've got that consistency that you're going to be the favourite. Anyway, that's my early call anyway. Long way to go, as you said, Kat. Long way to go.
Yeah, I think he's he's the bridesmaid, never the bride, joined at the moment. So I think if you're going to put your money down, KLX would be the one. But I'm sure he doesn't want us to say that. So KLX, congratulations on your win for round one. Broseph and I are just talking through, saying you're pretty much the favourite, but you have got some good challenges there. Talk us through your race and how it went.
Yeah, no, it was a really well fought race from the lads, really clean as well. So I'm really happy about that. But probably wasn't one of my best showcases. I was getting used to the track and I just stuffed up a bunch of times, and then I had a pretty embarrassing DNF. So I don't want to go into that. But starting P2 is pretty good though, still. So it was all about starting the race off clean and just getting past turn 1. And just, settling into the race, really. I lost a few positions, but that's how it goes, really. But no, the pace was really good. I was really happy with the setup. Had some good straight line speed as well, which made a massive difference in terms of overtaking later in the race. So, but yeah, no, I just played it out there, got a few overtakes, but really once I pitted, I was able to build a good gap up to Yusuf, Tyler, and Silpill and all that. So yeah, and then it was all about keeping that gap, pretty, keeping the gap up from that point onwards. Vicky was a real threat. He had that virtual safety car pit stop, which really massively, that was a real smart strategy from him there on the softs at the end of the race. So he was rapid towards the end, but as with the softs, they drop off towards the end, as always. So the mediums just about made it there. So no, it was a really good race. I'm really happy there wasn't a safety car as well, so we got to see the strategies play out really with the tyre differences and all that, which is always always makes a race fun when you've got different tyre strategies in the top five with Yusuf on the hards, Vicky on the softs, and the rest of us on the mediums really. So yeah, made it a really fun race.
Yeah, we didn't really need a safety car. I think there was so much close racing that didn't really need to bring the pack together. So, but yeah, you pitted for the mediums, Yusuf pitted for the hards, so that might have been the call that why he couldn't catch you. But yeah, great strategy there. I was watching both of you at the start with the softs, and I think you got up to about 69% with the tyre wear. So was pretty risky, but you had the pace. It was a great strategy from you, Kalex. So well done.
Yeah, cheers, lads.
Yeah, well done, KLX. Executed that strategy to perfection there, and first race win of the season. So yeah, I'm sure you're very happy, and your teammate as well, team principal Aussie 2K Goat, will finish in P7. So great amount of points for Mercedes, and we'll see you next weekend at Portimao for the sprint round, mate.
Yeah, cheers for commentating as well, boys. Have a good one.
Sweet. Alrighty.
No problem. All right, so P2 and Wicked Vicky has not joined, but congrats out to them. I know they're in India, so I'm not sure if they've got the time or the ability to join. But yeah, Yusuf in the Ferrari P2 and Wicked Vicky in the Alpha P3. Well done.
Yep. So I think that's gonna wrap it up here. So as KLX said, Battlecat, great display of racing from the boys. As we said, that middle pack there from about P6 down to about P9, just tremendous racing. And it didn't matter what cars were actually slotted in there, just back and forth, overtake after overtake, down the front straight. Really nice room being given from the guys. Great show of race control, racecraft out there. A lot of patience shown. So, yeah, boys, if you're looking to take a leaf out of anyone's book for driving, make sure you tune in and you see these Tier 1 guys every Sunday, 5 p.m. here at Inters Racing League. So that's round one here done for Season 6 at Inters Racing League. We will see you guys back here Friday night, 8 p.m. for Tier 3. It is Portimao. It is the sprint round, so plenty of points on offer for the drivers. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Battlecat, thank you for being my co-pilot here in Spain. Lovely to have you in the box replacing Marty B. And yeah, can't wait to see all your stats get up for the week. And yeah, we'll see the banter in the chat. And can't wait to see you all Friday night. And thanks for joining me, Kat.
No worries. Thanks, Broseph. Thanks a lot. Have a good night, everyone, and catch you next week.
Peace.